That's what I was asking earlier. How do you mute? Like, because I notice on the stream, I hear everybody when y'all be streaming now. Yeah, I say no, but all it does is block y'all voice, the chat, because it be asking you in the chat, so it asks, do you want
EA
their voice to
Sports
be heard
coverage
too?
of the National Football League is on the air.
And that what you be saying
Nothing
no
like
to.
the fanfare of introductions to an
What you hear, Cool
NFL
Joe?
game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd
I
is
thought I
ready
turned that off
as their
already.
guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Throwing on first down, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Giants. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7. Falcons
What else
nothing.
doing in here talking about somebody chewing?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh man, not Jordan.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Feldman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feldman.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Off play action. Feldman forced out to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw on 2nd down, Feldman looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you're down there really close, but just 2nd quarter here. What are you doing?
Well, I know that your offense is looking at the sideline saying, let's go for it. But reluctantly, take them off the field and bring out the field goal kicker. A lot of time left in this game. Get 3 points on the board and go back to work.
Yeah, and you're within striking distance. It's not like you're down 30. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield,
they don't have to start
that's a lot of fun.
They have to start on Taysom Hill for the whole game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. And the taking the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage if you in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard
I do know from experience that when you the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Feldman. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Feldman. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, they're trying to separate itself.
So
you don't want no part of that.
They're all the way down inside the
you don't want no part of that.
For 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley.
Well, they're trying to separate itself.
Here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Feldman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He won't go down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Evan Ingram.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Play brings up 3rd and 4.
Off play action. Feldman. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Feldman. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes...
Now Jones, going to throw again. Picked up by that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? Spread the field sometimes. There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Young Wei Koo for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Giants 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. That's there to the 21.
1st and 10.
Offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra in and wants to get it done a second time.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the water color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Falcons 38.
Now
Giants
following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going.
That's how Larry Bird was doing it last night, bro.
But it's 2nd down.
But ain't hitting nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Feldman. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Gurley.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ricardo Allen.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had
We'll see you tomorrow, brother. We'll holler at you tomorrow.
The end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Tate's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kamale Correa leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. That one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And some room to maneuver. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, you're pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want
Hello, I'm for the join. I just finished the game, bro.
with this team again.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style.